So here are some numbers that I want you to pay attention to. Now, this is basically saying how my channel has grown since the beginning of the year. That is from January to July 19th. Views are up 39%. You have my watch time is up 90%. My subscribers are up 120%. And I want to show you how it's all possible to run your business with these 8 different agents that I have. And here's the proof of the growth. Let me show you how I did. Now, this was waiting on me this morning. 12 videos, planned, script, thumbnailed, scheduled across every platform, content board, filled out, ready to execute. And the crazy thing is that I don't write any of it. I don't have a VA. I simply have 8 AI agents, and they run the entire content business. And I am going to show you every single one of them right here. What they do and how they connect, and the one agent that changed everything, and that would be Agent 6. Now, quick context on this whole thing. I'm not talking about a chat box that I type a question into. I'm talking about an actual system. 8 specialized agents, each one with a job feeding into each other, so the output of one becomes the input of the next. The script gets a retention check, the thumbnail gets designed, and the entire package publishes to Notion board. And every morning I get a brief telling me exactly what I'm going to be doing today. So let me show you how this entire thing works. All right, so the very first one is the Strategist. Now with the Strategist, before I do any kind of wasting time of scripting and filming a video, nobody wants to actually search for. The agent tell me if the topic is even worth filming. I basically feed it an idea. It comes back with a search demand, competition, content gap, what angle the existing videos are not covering. 3 title options, ranking by click potential, and a viability score ranked from 1 to 10. All right, and so this is a video idea that I came up with here recently. Matter of fact, this is like the very last video that I posted, and I basically put in an idea what I was thinking of. My agent basically tells me that this is a good call, and it tells me all this information, how this is going to score, the competition, the overall, the pillar fit, the audience fit, trending, all that good information gives me an 8 out of 10. So it's a strong goal. It basically gives me the SEO play. It tells me my titles that I can use, gives me my thumbnails, and it gives me a script. Now I've changed this recently that I can create more like talking points or whatever. But this is the actual content. Now I will basically take this and it sends it to Notion, and in Notion I take the information that I don't want out of here, that I don't want in here, and I basically create this to be more sounding like myself, and something that I would say, points that I would use, points that I may not use. Like it was giving me Suno V6. There's not a Suno V6, so I had to change to Suno 5.5. But it gives me all of this information. It gives me B-roll ideas if I want to add B-roll ideas. Then it'll give me a short form YouTube script. It gives me an Instagram reel caption, gives me SEO, my timestamps, information. It gives me tags, it gives me pinned comment. It gives me a blueprint checklist, all the things that I need to be checking while I'm creating this video. Gives me a weekly schedule. How do I promote this video? Because I post these videos on Friday. So throughout the week, it's giving me information that I need to do. Now, it's up to you to follow this, because I'm really bad at not following it sometimes. But it gives me the information that I need, and it breaks everything down. And as you can see here, it publish it to Notion. So that agent is actually working. Now, this is a good video, but I want to show you what it does also on a video that it does not think is as good as a video based on this one. This one's like an 8 out of 10. I want to show you what it does with a video that's not an 8 out of 10. All right, and so here is a video that I was creating just because I like the product and I wanted to generate something that I could possibly do. In this particular video, this is a company called Minimal Audio, and my channel is built around AI, so to say. And so what you will see is that this is telling me that this idea has real potential, but it bumps against the lane guardrails. So let me walk you through the reframe that makes it work. And it basically says that the lane issue as pitched is that finishing a beat with minimal audio, this slides into plug-in showcase territory, which is off limits as a standalone content. And so what this is telling me is that I have a setup that is looking for specific things. The channel has kind of went into the realm of AI music. I still have things that are not AI that I still like to do because I still create music, so to say. But this is basically telling me, hey, this is not within the guardrail of what your channel thrives on. And so it's saying, okay, I don't think this is a good idea. But I want to show you exactly what the agent does, though, that I think is very valuable. And so what I want to show you is here this reframe. The reframe that fits lane 3 is going to be this right here. So basically, this is telling me that here's a way that you can use it in order to reframe to fit what you're actually looking for. And so I'm asking the questions and we're going back and forth on this. And basically it's just taking me through some different things that I can use, and it gives me what is a good idea, what is a bad idea. You want your agent to tell you the things because this is about growth of your channel. And so if it's not going to grow the channel and it's going to hurt the channel in any kind of way, the strategist agent is going to say, no, don't do it. It's a bad idea. Now, one thing also for keyword data, I use vidIQ to pull all of the actual search information, and the link is in the description for vidIQ. I have an affiliate link with them, and it goes very well with Claude, who I use to create everything with. But you can use this in Claude or ChatGPT, and all of it works about the same, but the vidIQ, it links into as an MCP in Claude that works magical. It's very, very magical how it works with it. All right, so agent number 2 is the packager. This is the engine. I give it a validated topic and it generates the entire content package in one shot. And that's where I was showing you in the last one. It is the title, the thumbnail, the concept, the full teleprompter script, 800 to 1200 words written to be spoken. It will actually break it all the way down for you. There is a YouTube short, there's the SEO information, all the information I just showed you with your strategist, but the packager puts it all together. The strateger is telling you what is good and what is not. The packager is actually putting it all together, so you don't have to worry about going and gathering all this information and bringing it to one spot. Now, agent 3 is the architect. This one catches the mistakes I've missed. It takes the script from packager and runs a retention audit, basically. And it'll give it like a retention score. It will catch, like if there's a 90-second dead zone in the intro. Like if I talk like a minute and a half before showing anything on the screen, it basically tells you that viewers leave during dead zones. And so the architecture rewrite the opening to lead with the result in the first 5 seconds. And it basically it gives you ideas on how to take care of that first 5 seconds of a video. And one thing it will also do is that it will catch the script when it's trying to answer 2 questions instead of 1. It splits the weaker question off to a separate video altogether. So 1 video, 1 question, and that's pretty much the rule that's generated. So if this second question is weaker than the first one, it'll create a whole separate video that you can do later on. Pretty cool. And then you have agent 4. Agent 4 is the designer. You basically feed it a title. It comes back with a complete thumbnail concept, what's on screen, what the expression of the face is, what the text overlay says. It will keep a color direction. So if your brand is a certain color, to keep that color scheme throughout all of the thumbnails. And it's an AI image generator prompt, basically, that I can put into like a Midjourney, 11 Labs, Hicksville, or whatever you want to put it in. It basically generates a prompt with your color scheme and all that information in there. So you can put that prompt in and generate whatever thumbnail you need. And so that is, all four of those are like the core production stack. The strategist validates, the packager builds, the architect optimize, the designer creates the visual. 4 agents, the video is ready to film before I've touched the camera. Agent 5 is the scheduler. Sunday night, I run this once, and it plans my entire week across every platform. YouTube uploads, 3 shorts, daily social posts, 2 email touch points, community content, the whole 9. And here's what the scheduler looks like. So basically, every Sunday this runs and it breaks this down over here. So this particular week here, I had content that I had to create. So I had my anchor video, and it basically says publish it today. This is when I did the PD 500 review. So that was Monday. And then if you go do it, tells you about brand deals, it tells you about the school community, tells you about the revenue focus, the one big task, the quick win, this week big picture. It gives you all of this breakdown here. And then we have Agent 6, the multiplier. This one is the one that kind of changed the entire process for me. Basically, I feed it one published YouTube video. It generates 3 short scripts. It generates an X, a LinkedIn post, 2 reels, an email newsletter snippet, a community discussion post, and a carousel concept. So it does the entire thing. So with this one video becomes 10 plus pieces of content. Each one of them standalone. They're not just go watch my video posts. They lead with value. They match the narrative format on each platform. LinkedIn reads like LinkedIn. Instagram reads like Instagram, if that makes sense to you. Now, before that agent, I was posting maybe twice a week outside of YouTube, but now I have so much I can use it. If I'm using it, I can use it. I'm bad at just using it, but it gives me all of what I need. And Agent 7 is the community manager. My school community gets fresh content every week. I could actually post every day, but I just don't want to bombard with just a bunch of information. And right now, currently, they get a bunch of engagement prompts, value drops. I'm going to be adding challenges and member spotlights. I got a lot of plans for the school community. So they're going to be all getting information from this particular agent here. And then last but not least, you have Agent 8, which is the operator. This is the first thing I see every single morning. It generates my daily brief, what to post, 1 community action, 1 revenue move, 1 outreach message, and the single most important task for the day. And that's the system, man. 8 agents. Research, production, retention, thumbnails, scheduling, repurposing, community, and daily operations. They run whether I'm at a desk or not, and they communicate with each other to make one big unit. Now, here's what this actually means in practice. I went from spending 15 plus hours a week on planning and writing to under 2 hours. The output didn't go down, it went up actually. More videos, more social posts, more community engagement, less time. I'm not saying AI replaces thinking. I still decide the strategy itself. I still film, I still edit, but the blank page, the what do I post today spiral is completely abolished. Now, I am giving away the entire system, all 8 agent prompts, simplified universal versions you can customize for any niche that you are using. There's a free Notion template in the description with every prompt organized and ready to duplicate. And if you want the production grade agents, the ones that auto-publish to Notion, it pulls live vid IQ data and actually connect to each other, those are in the Build with AI community. Links will also be in the description. That will go to my school community. You can download it there. Make sure you subscribe if you want to continue to see these systems evolve. And I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Peace out.